Hello everyone, this is Yana Smakula for SimonsSTM.com. Welcome back for another Yippee for Yana episode. It is that time of the year, guys. It is time to wrap gifts. In this video, I have a gift tag tutorial for you. I have one that I already created. You can see it on the screen right now. But in this video, I'll be making 6 additional tags because I have a lot more gifts to wrap. And I'll show you the process from start to finish. I'll share some tips and tricks for mass production, mass producing the tags, and enjoying the process. So this is a look at the tag. I absolutely love this shape, and I'm so happy I settled on this design. Now, to create this tag, you will need some supplies. You see a selection of the supplies on the screen right now. The main stamp set that we are using is the Wrapped with Love stamp set from Simon Says Stamp. You will also need the coordinating dies. There are two sets of coordinating dies. There is one die set that will die cut just the door for you, and this set actually turns the door into that fantastic tag. So that is a must-have. There's also additional die set. This is called Wrapped with Love. The previous one is called Wrapped with Love Door. So this one is Wrapped with Love, and this die set cuts all the other images from the Wrapped with Love stamp set. I say that this is more of an optional die set, especially if you have a tight budget. But if you can't afford all of these products, go ahead and grab all of them. For the color combination and the inks, I have the traditional color combo, the reds and greens, and I have Perfection, Night, Cranberry, Brick, and Cabernet. And I'm also going to be using 2 embossing powders, one in antique gold from Simon Says Stamp, which is my all-time absolute favorite. I don't even remember the time when I used gold embossing powder, maybe years and years and years ago. So antique gold is my go-to color. And then, of course, white. I will be using the detail white powder. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to do a lot of stamping, some heat embossing. We're going to do some ink blending, some die cutting. We're just going to have fun to create tags. Now, these tags, these gift tags, they're a little bit time consuming. These are not simple tags. These are more like, I don't know, card tags, if you will. I did put a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of thought into these, and these are the tags that I will put onto onto gifts for my closest friends and family members. I like to give gifts to my friends during the holiday season. So not just my family members, but also for my friends. I like to, get even something small, wrap it up and give it as a gift. I feel that this really helps to bring some holiday cheer and, spice up the holiday time, if you will. So to me, gift giving is a must during a holiday season. That being said, because these tags are a little bit time consuming and a little bit, involved, these are probably not the tags that I will put on gifts for an acquaintance, right? So these are special tags for some special people. And because they are special tags, I don't mind putting the extra effort into these projects. After all, I'm crafting, I'm having fun, I'm enjoying the process, and I know that the people that I will give the gifts with these tags will enjoy them immensely. So I started working on my tags by doing some heat embossing. Here I have a sheet of red cardstock. I stamped the door in clear embossing ink. I treated my paper with anti-static powder first. I then stamped the door with clear embossing ink, and I added the detail white embossing powder on top, and now I'm using my heat tool to melt the powder. I was using my large MISTI tool, and I stamped 2 doors onto a panel that is cut to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inches. It helps to stamp everything at once if you're mass producing. So if you're making more than one tag, just stamp a bunch at once, heat emboss a bunch at once. This is going to save you some time as you go on to making these projects. Next, I'm using a pencil eraser. This is just a regular pencil eraser. The one I have is from Alpnu, but you can use any other pencil eraser. And I'm removing the leftover anti-static powder from the doors. You want to do this because that powder creates somewhat of a milky residue on the paper, and it just doesn't look as good in the end. It kind of dulls the color of the cardstock, and it really should not be there. So make sure to remove that. You can also remove that using a cloth, like a damp baby wipe or something. I really like to use a pencil eraser. Next, we're going to do some ink blending. The reason I heat embossed this image onto colored cardstock is because I didn't want to do any coloring. You certainly can color this. You can stamp this onto white and color, but again, I'm making a bunch of tags and I didn't want to spend the time to coloring each of them. I wanted to speed the process up. As much as I love crafting, I really, I wouldn't mind coloring one or maybe two of these doors. But if I'm making multiples, I'd rather cheat a little bit, if you will. I don't like the word cheat, but it kind of fits here. I'd rather cheat a little bit and simplify things for me. So I decided I would use colored cardstock, heat emboss the doors in white on colored cardstock, and then just add a little bit of ink blending to add some shading. I first used cranberry ink to add ink blending at the very bottom of the door, but it didn't feel dark enough for me, so I came back with Cabernet ink and added a lot more darker red at the very bottom. Looking back at these particular tags, I feel like that might have been a little bit too much of that, or like too dark red, but it still looks great in the end. Next, I'm using the Simon Says Stamp microfiber cloth, and I'm wiping these doors clean. The white embossing powder resists any ink blending you add on top, so you just wipe the doors clean with a microfiber cloth before you move on to the next step. Next, I'm going to use the coordinating dies, and first I'm using the Wrapped with Love door dies to cut all of these doors out. This is a brilliant die because not only it cuts the door shape out, it also adds cut lines so that you can actually open the door if you want. I've seen some brilliant examples on the Simon Says Stamp website where the door is open and there's even a little hidden message on the inside of the door. You can also pop a photo on the inside. So many cool things you can do. Now, in this die set, Wrapped with Love door, you also have little panels that you can cut out. You can add onto the main door and cut out a shape that looks like this. So this is what I did. I really wanted to have these doors with glass doors, if you will, doors with windows. That's what I'm trying to say. If you don't want to do that, but you do want to use these additional dies, you can simply add or cut additional panels and then add the panels on top of your doors for some added dimension and texture. Next, I know I will be foam mounting these doors onto my tag, and instead of using foam adhesive, I don't want to fuss around with foam adhesive strips. I decided I would use fun foam. This is something that I have a lot of in my stash, something I used to create with a long time ago, and I still have a good amount of it, and I figured it was, time to start using it. So here I found some red fun foam. I cut the door shape out. I then used a pencil. I traced inside the window and used my little scissors to cut the inside shape out. Why am I not using a die for that? Well, first of all, I'm not sure I'll be able to match the opening of these windows on the door. And second, when I die cut the fun foam tends to squish a little bit and kind of become slightly larger than the die cut itself. So I know I will use my scissors, and you can see me doing that right now, and give my fun foam die cut a little haircut. So this is what I'm doing. I'm just trimming probably like a millimeter or like 1 1/16 of an inch, maybe 1/8 of an inch around this shape to make sure that I don't have any of this red sticking from behind my cardstock die cut door. Next, using Barely Art glue and going to glue the two shapes together. So this is going to provide some dimension for my tag and also some sturdiness. Going to set some magnets on top and let this piece dry. Now, I did some more stamping and some more die cutting off camera. First of all, I stamped sentiments for my tags. I have 3 types of sentiments because there are 3 types of sentiments in this stamp set. There's Wrapped with Love, Open Me Under the Tree, and Merry Christmas with Love. I also stamped and cut out little bows and little wreath. I have 12 of each because I will have 2 of each on each of the doors. The bows were stamped using cranberry ink and the wreath were stamped using Perfection ink. I also did additional die cutting. I used the outer die from the Wrapped with Love door and I die cut panels from white cardstock. You see me use the white cardstock panel right now. This is the panel where I will write the message, where I'll write who the tag is from. I'm actually heat embossing to and from, as well as a little tree on these panels using antique gold embossing powder. You could as easily stamp this, but I wanted to add a little bit of extra shine to my tags. I also die cut the same tags from Rainforest cardstock. This is such a beautiful blue-green color. I absolutely love it. And this is going to be the background for my door. If you are recreating these cards and if you want to make them simpler, there are a lot of things that you can do to simplify this design. First of all, you can skip ink blending in a lot of cases. You can skip doing the heat embossing like I'm doing right now and maybe just stamp this to and from, or you can even skip the white panel and stamp the tree and the to and from on the back of the blue-green tag. So lots you can do. Just depends on how much time you have and how much crafting you want to do for these tags. I really wanted to have fun. I was making these on a Sunday evening. I was watching a movie and I had a wonderful time creating these. So you can see me stamping the 6 tags, adding the gold or antique gold embossing powder, and heat setting them quickly with my heat tool. It helps to work in this type of style where you make 6 of the same element or however many elements you need. So if you're making 6 tags, I'm making 6 tags, I'm making 6 elements, then I move on to the next element and I make 6 next element and so on until I have all of the components ready. And then I just assemble my tags quickly. There is one more step we need to do before we assemble our tags, and that's adding ink blending to the blue-green panels. I'm using night ink and I'm adding a little bit of this dark blue at the very bottom of my tags just to add a little bit of interest. I want the bottom of the tags to be slightly darker. I feel like ink blending adds so much interest and it really helps our die cuts pop. With that done, I'm going to add a little score line like so at the very top of each of the white tags. I'm placing the tags inside my scoring board using a little bone folder, a scoring tool, and adding a score line. This is going to help me easily open the tag so that the recipient can see who the gift is from. And now we can start assembling everything. I'm so excited. Okay, so first I'm going to glue the 2 tag shapes together. Just going to add glue at the very top of my white tag above the score line and glue it from the back of the blue-green tag. This Rainforest cardstock color, by the way, it is so, so beautiful. And the ink blending, the night ink blending at the very bottom looks so interesting as well. Okay, with that done, I am using glue to adhere the door on top. By the way, when I die cut the door pieces, when I cut the door pieces out using coordinating dies. This happens sometimes when I create with heat embossed die cuts. Some of the heat embossing got removed by the die. Again, this happens sometimes, not always, but sometimes it does. At first, I was somewhat concerned about it because I really like my images, like my die cuts, to be perfect. And I considered remaking these doors. But then I looked at it from a different perspective, from a different way. And to me, these started to look like some old doors, like some vintage doors where the paint has chipped and, the doors that have seen a lot of love, that have lived through many generations and have had many Christmases. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I know it sounds kind of cheesy, but I don't know. I kind of had that feeling about these doors, so I kept them as is. So in case you notice that white embossing is missing in some areas, you know why, and you also know why I kept them as is. Okay, with that done, I foam mounted the little wreath at the very bottom of the door where I have the two panels. I added little red bows on top. I already have foam adhesive on the back of all of these, so it was very easy to do. So all of these are popped up. As you guys know, I love to add foam adhesive. I love to add dimension to my project, so that's what I did. And then I used the Simon Says Stamp iridescent white cord, and I tied it around each of my tags. Later, you will notice that I switched that to red and white baker's twine as I was wrapping my gift. I used some craft cardstock, and whenever I wrap with craft cardstock, I kind of like to add the red and white baker's twine to make it look like, those packages. I keep forgetting the name, but you know what I mean. Anyhow, and this is a look at the gift that I wrapped and the tag that I added on top. Doesn't that look beautiful? Oh my gosh, I can almost feel Christmas morning when we get together and start opening the gifts. So this is a look at the gift tag projects I have for you today, created with the Simon Says Stamp Wrapped with Love stamp set. If your Christmas crafting is all done for this year, if you've already made your Christmas cards and tags, I still want you to check out the stamp set and add it to your card because it is going to be a fabulous one for next year crafting. Thanks so much for joining me today. Love you guys, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.